What's going on, guys? Chuck here with another awesome Blu-ray purchase, and today it's not only an awesome Blu-ray purchase, but it's also a upgrade to one of my Best Picture collection films, and that upgrade is from Arrow UK, the Silence of the Lambs 4K limited edition set. Um, I was very stoked when this came out because when this was announced, because this is an excellent movie. Obviously, it's considered. This is me kind of controversial in some ways because for me, I mean, I've never really considered it a horror film per se. I know it's considered the first and to date only horror film to win the Academy Award for Best Picture. A lot of people give me grief for that. I don't. I look more as a suspense thriller. I never looked at horror, you know. But I guess looking back in hindsight, I could say in the wide range, it's horror. It's a subgenre of suspense thriller in this wide range of horror. So I'll give it to you for that. It's like the likes of where Exorcist was nominated for Best Picture. Well, that was a horror film in my mind. But again, you got the different. So I can meet you halfway on that, I guess. And for a film of its type, there's no question this is definitely was out of the norm for the Academy to give the Best Picture award to, and it's kind of like a precursor to what you would see later on with films like, well, not really, like I say, genre films, in a sense, because you didn't really get those kind of films, win the Academy Awards for Best Picture up to this point. And even after this point, you didn't really get too many, really until Return of the King won the Oscar for Best Picture in Fantasy. Then several years later, you had Shape of Water. So again, starting to loosen up. Even just 2 years ago, or last year, if we count this year, 2 years, whatever, the Everything Everywhere All at Once. I mean, that's definitely kind of outside of its realm, fantasy, weird. So this is really a precursor to those kind of films being noticed, not really noticed, but accepted in a sense. They're few and far between, obviously, but I think they're becoming more and more the norm. Now this had two different releases for Arrow UK. There was this was the site only cover, then there was the regular one, which I'll show you in a minute because there's reverse artwork on here, which is similar. And I know Criterion actually had a US release of this, but I don't think it was 4K, at least not yet. And I almost picked that one up because I'm trying to upgrade these films. But when Arrow announced this, this is the one I want to get, and I'm very excited. This is very nice, and it's Arrow. I really like how the presentation on this, this is loaded with special features as usual, and it's my replacement for my DVD of this collector's edition 2-disc set, which has a lot of special features on here. It also has download an exclusive sneak peek of Hannibal Rising. So there you go. But yeah, this one had like 2 discs worth of special features, and this very nice DVD. Chapter list. I do kind of miss these chapter lists, scene selections. This is actually, you got a booklet in here. DVD really did try and do quite a few things. Here's a Hannibal Rising. Get that better. Oh, wow. Rubber band was on here, it broke, but you actually have forgot recipe cards are in this DVD. Recipe cards. Let's say, and it says Dr. Hannibal Lecter requests the pleasure of your company for dinner, RSVP. But yeah, you have chicken liver and fava bean crostini serves 4. Roast saddle of lamb serves 6. There's that. Fava bean risotto, that serves 4. Deviled lamb's tongue serves 2. I wonder if these are actually real recipes. Foie gras and fava bean salad serves 6. I actually think these are probably legit recipes, but that's, wow. I forgot that was even in there. That's pretty cool. mean, I don't think Arrow has that. So, you know, it's... Get back in here. You didn't forget, you know, I guess, with all the talk of the boutique labels now, and, you know, how all the extra stuff they put into them, sometimes some of these DVDs did a really good job, and this is one of those. This collector's edition of, you know, Silence of the Lambs, which I forgot was in here. Oh, that was in here. That's pretty cool. But anyways, so here is the 4K replacement for that DVD, and this has, which has been the norm for Arrow lately, is these nice little slip covers for their limited editions, which I like. And I say because prior to, you would just get the regular typical box, and they would have the L card in back with all your specs on it, but you couldn't keep it on there because you'd want to see the image in the back, but you know, this back had all the specs. So now you get the best of both worlds. You can slide this on here, you still got all your specs in the back, but you can take it off, and then you've got your back image. So here's the box, spine, the back image, very nice, goodies inside. And it's your typical Arrow limited edition. You've got your poster with that great Arrow smell. So here's one side, and then you've got the reverse. And you've got your booklet, which zip to the back, and you know, things are really hard. These books are really hard to show off, but you know, these are always good reads. These little Arrow books. Now here is the reverse artwork on the disc. This is the regular cover for, like I said, this was the store only exclusive, but this cover here was what everyone else got as far as the cover for the box goes. And the reverse artwork is this here. So there's that. There's all your features, and there's a lot of good features, a lot of new features on here, plus features that are on here as well. So that's really cool. They poured some of those over, a lot of archival documentaries. And then let's see here. You've got, of course, your 4K disc. You know, region free, of course. And then you've got, of course. You know, again, a typical Arrow set. Your cards. Yeah, a lot of people can, you know, these cards, you know, they're hit and miss to people. I mean, do they serve a purpose other than, you know, cool little images of the film? No, they don't. It'd be, I think, a lot cooler, and I've seen this with some of their older releases, if they were reproductions of what they used to do with the years, which were lobby cards, which is something that they don't have anymore. You know, these are just, I think that's what they're going with these, is trying to give you an idea of a lobby card reproduction, except, you know, the lobby cards usually have the credits on the side and were, you know, stills from the film, which these are, but again, they have more information on promoting the film. And then you've got just ads for Arrow. But yeah, so that's, I think, where they're going with these faux lobby card reproductions, if you will. They're not even reproductions of the lobby cards, because by the time films are coming out, lobby cards, I don't think were even a thing anymore. I think that was more of that may have died away in the mid to 80s, I think. Honestly, as a kid going to theater, I don't recall ever seeing lobby cards, but I know a lot of films from that time, you know, you can look them up on, you know, Google searches that had these lobby cards. Again, it's a little kind of like these cards they put up in the lobby in the lobby of the theaters, on the counters or whatever, just advertising the film. So yeah, I don't think that's a thing anymore. So, but they try to make the most of it as you can. With, you know, make the most of what you can with what you got. So that is set here again, just good classic Arrow, which most people call it chunky box, I guess. Let's look at some of the special features we got on here. Like I said, there's a lot of new ones on here. Let's see. You do have a newly restored or original lossless 2.0 stereo soundtrack and an optional lossless 5.1 soundtrack. Let's see. Brand new audio commentary by critics Elizabeth Purcell and Kate Mark Gardner. Audio commentary by critic Tim Lucas. Through Her Eyes, brand new visual essay on the theme of transformation by critic Justine Perez Smith. Healing Humanity, brand new visual essay exploring point of view and personalization by critic Willow Caitlin McClay. Breaking the Silence, archival picture-in-picture interviews and trivia track. 2002 episode of the Bravo television series Page the Screen focusing on The Silence of the Lambs. Scoring the Silence, 2004 archival interview with composer Howard Shore, Jonathan Demme, and Jodie Foster, 3-part archival 2005 documentary by Lauren, Bozaru. I butchered that completely. I do apologize. Understanding the Madness, 2008 archival featurette featuring various FBI alumni discussing the profiling of serial killers. 1991's Making of featurette, 22 deleted scenes, 7 additional deleted scenes. Sourced from a VHS work print. Outtakes, Anthony Hopkins' phone message, which should be interesting. A theatrical trailer, teaser trailer, 11 TV spots, image gallery, and all the packaging. So, yeah, pretty much everything that's on this set was included. All the archival stuff here talks about here is pretty much on this set. The only thing it's missing is the recipe cards, which I think would have been a nice touch if we could have got those. So that's really cool. So great loaded 4K set of a fantastic film. Again, the 1991 Academy Award winner for Best Picture. It's also a little trivia for the last Academy Award, last film to win all 5 of the major Academy Awards, of only which 3 have done. It won Best Picture, Best Director for Jonathan Demme, Best Actor for Anthony Hopkins, Best Actress Jodie Foster, and Best Screenplay, which I can't remember who that is right off the top of my head. The only other 2 films to accomplish that are It Happened One Night and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So it's like 1934 and 1975. So that's a pretty distinct company to be in. If you've never checked it out, and I can't imagine too many people who are watching this who have never checked out Silence of the Lambs, I highly recommend doing it. It's a fantastic movie. I haven't really seen many of these sequels. I saw Hannibal, the second one. It was okay. Julianne Moore tries her best to replace Jodie Foster. It doesn't quite work. And I did see Red Dragon, which was the prequel. And it's also a remake of Manhunter, which I've never seen Manhunter, but I heard it's really, really good. But I did like Red Dragon, so it's, I think it's definitely worth the watch. But I haven't seen the other Hannibal sequels. I didn't watch series, so pretty much stuck with this. But this is a very good film we stuck with. So that's it for now. If you enjoyed this, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on Silence of the Lambs if you picked this edition up. What's your favorite Hannibal Lecter film of the series? Or, like I said, I've only seen the 3, and I've kind of left it at that. After that, now I've a little lost interest, perfectly honest. Or just say hi. I'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.